Hi, I'm Louis DeCipio. It's week 1 of Political Science 21, Introduction to American Government. I want to suggest for you a pattern that I hope you'll follow for the next 5 weeks, and if you do, I think you'll be in good shape throughout the class. Hopefully it's Monday of week 1, and you're thinking, how am I going to seize the opportunities of this class to do very, very well? Well, what I think you should do is each week, this week and each of the next 5 weeks, Monday and Tuesday, you want to do your readings and watch the lectures. While you're doing the readings, you should be taking some notes. While you're watching the lectures, you should be taking some notes, because you're going to have a quiz on Wednesday. What should those notes cover? Those notes should highlight some key themes, theories, people, events, all of the kinds of things that can be right answers and wrong answers on a multiple choice quiz, because that's what the quiz is going to be. It's going to be multiple choice. The things that you should be copying down also are evidence that you can use in your analytical essay. And you should have looked already at the first analytical essay question, assuming this is week 1, because you'll begin to see pieces of evidence that you can use to answer that question in the readings that you're going to do today. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday, you've done the readings, you've taken some notes, you've watched the lectures, you've taken some notes, you've watched the supplemental videos, you've taken some notes. It's Wednesday now. You're ready to take your quiz, you want to look over your notes, remind yourself of some of the key themes of the readings. If it's week 1, you have 2 chapters to cover on that quiz. Some later weeks, you're going to have 4 chapters to cover. So, you have a lot of material there. That's why notes are very, very important. Okay, it's Wednesday, you allow half an hour to take your quiz. You should do your best to have a wired internet connection when you take that quiz, because there are sometimes problems when wireless systems collapse. You should not be taking your quiz on your iPhone. That's not going to work very well. Find a computer that's hardwired to the internet, and allow yourself half an hour to take that quiz. Get your results back. That's diagnostic for you. Can tell you if you're doing your readings well, or you need to put a little bit more effort into that next week. It's Wednesday and you're not done though. You should look at the first forum and think about how you want to answer that and write your answer. I'll be looking at that, the TAs will be looking at that, and your fellow students will be looking at that. Okay, Wednesday, you've taken your quiz, you've made your first forum post. Thursday and Friday, you want to go back and look at what your fellow students have said in response to the forum, and you want to provide some observations, maybe to amplify a point that one of your fellow students have made, maybe to raise a question for one of your fellow students, maybe to criticize or challenge one of your fellow students. Be fair, use evidence, but I'm certainly open to a range of responses. You have to provide at least 2 of those, and that's what Thursday and Friday of each week are for. Final thing you should be doing is you should be looking a little bit ahead. You should be looking at the analytical essays and beginning to formulate, assuming this is week 1, what your thesis is for that analytical essay, and then what evidence you want to use. Okay, you've gotten through week 1 now. You've taken the quiz. Hopefully you've done very well. You've made at least 3 posts to the forum. You've done the readings. You've watched the videos. You've watched my lectures. It's week 2 now. Summer session moves really quickly. Do the same thing over again. You get into this pattern. Anticipate rather than react, you'll do well. I'm available. You have any questions, ldecipio.uci.edu. Come visit me during my office hours. Call me during my office hours. I look forward to talking to you. Bye-bye.